What's up, YouTube? So it's been a while, and I apologize. I've got quite a few videos shot, but I haven't had time to edit them and upload them. I'm in my 4th year of medical school right now, and it's just been really busy for the last, I don't know, like 8-10 months. So I just haven't had time to actually put anything up. But I had a comment listed on a video that I made about my Jeep, just kind of describing what the upcountry off-road package is, and I'll put a link in the description to that video below. But I was going over the skid plates that come on that package, and I had replied to a comment from one of the viewers talking about skid plates, telling him that I had gotten a couple new skid plates for the Jeep. I haven't put them on yet. So this is an oil pan skid plate. And this is a transmission oil pan skid plate. So I wanted to get those. I would like to kind of build my Jeep up over time. It's going to be kind of a long running project. It's a nice Jeep, it's low mileage, and it's just worth a lot more to me to keep it, even though I don't drive it very much, than what I can sell it for. And at some point I'll be able to afford to kind of make it a toy. I plan on doing mainly a lot of the stuff that you can't see. I want to do like a LSD in the front, like sway bar quick releases, do some rock rails, like a small lift, maybe 2.5 to 3 inches, some 30-inch by 950 tires, new bumpers, things like that. But I'm not planning on just like jacking it up 5 inches and putting some big tires on it and that being it. So I want to do kind of a quality build, but relatively, low as far as Jeeps go. And that's just because you start getting into like messing with the driveline angles whenever you get over 2.5 or 3 inches, and I don't want to have to worry about all that stuff. And I also would just like to have a low center of gravity so that I don't have to worry about it being so tipsy on, any kind of off-camber slopes. So since I'm not going to have it real high off the ground, armoring the bottom is one of the things that's high on the priority list. And I found these made by a shop called Taboo Customs. They were on eBay, but they've also got a website, and I'll put the link to their eBay store in the description. I'll put a link to their website in the description. But these were each, after shipping, about $100 each. This is the only XJ oil pan or a transmission oil pan skid plate that I've been able to find. And there are quite a few, maybe a handful of oil pan skid plates that I've been able to find, but they were pretty expensive and a lot of them didn't look that great. And this was, after shipping, $100 and is made really well. I think they said the weight of this is like 18 pounds, and I can't remember this one, but it's very heavy gauge steel. I want to say it was 7 gauge, is what the description said. So for this oil pan skid plate, they sent grade 8 hardware. For the transmission pan, they didn't. I'm not sure why. So I'll probably go to Tractor Supply and get some grade 8. That was a little disappointing, but overall, they're pretty nice. You can see, like, it's nice and deep, comes up and bolts in where your oil pan bolts to the bottom of the block. It's got the drain hole in it. And I've got to get the oil pan gasket and the rear main seal replaced on my XJ anyway. So whenever I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and have them put this in whenever they put everything back together. If I get time, I'll just put this in myself. It's not that big of a deal. But if I don't, then I will have that done whenever I have this done. It's got the drain hole in the right spot. It's nice and curved so that it'll slide over the rocks. It's thick and heavy. So from what I can tell, it's a black powder coat. Seems like a pretty decent product. The only thing that's a little disappointing, it's not cold rolled, and it's not, like powder coated stainless. So over time they will rust. The factory skid plates are probably some of the highest quality skid plates that you can get. So if you can go to a junkyard and get factory XJ skid plates, I would highly recommend it. My XJ is a 96, and there is zero rust on any of the skid plates. They've held up incredibly well. They've been banged on a few times, and there's no dents. They're thick, heavy, high-quality steel. These, if they get scratched up, you're going to have to kind of clean them and repaint them, otherwise they're going to start to rust. But for the money, I felt like it was worth it, and definitely worth it if you're not going to really raise your Jeep up. I want to protect the belly, because it's pretty much going to ruin your day if you tear a hole in either one of these pans. You're just kind of stuck till you can get a new one. And replacing this pan on the trail, aside from having to go to the trouble and go get it, not that big of a deal. But if you tear a hole in your oil pan, that's just going to be a complete mess. I can't imagine tearing a hole in the oil pan out on the trail, and for $100 it was more than worth it to not have to worry about it. So I'm pretty excited about getting these on. I'm probably not going to have it off on a trail for quite some time. I don't really want to do that until I can get some more trail-worthy tires and bumpers and kind of beef it up a little bit. But it's just going to be one of those things where I'm slowly doing it, and these were so practical and affordable that I felt like it was worth just going ahead and buying them. So hope that helps if you're looking to beef up your Jeep on the underside. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, subscribe, and I will talk to you later.